What's going on, YouTube? Lasagna here, back with episode number 8 of my Road to 2000. In last episode, I think we won one game, lost one game. In this one, well, I don't know yet because we haven't recorded it, but let's hop into the 10-minute pool, playing against Peter, G06, from the United Kingdom. Good luck to Peter. We get the French defense, and against the French, I like to play pushing the pawn up. And I play this kind of unusual line where you put the bishop on this square, and you might say that's a free pawn, but it's actually a gambit, and I'll show a little bit after the game. But in this position, if black's not going to take the pawn, I think we'll just revoke his right to and capture in the center. Okay, we get queen c7. So I'm thinking rook e1, maybe queen e2, just protecting the pawn. So I'm going to go queen e2. I don't know if there's really much difference in those moves. And I think in this position, I'm just going to go c3, maybe try to expand on the queen side a little bit. Okay, so the knight's probably coming to one of these squares, as is typical in most of the lines in the French defense. Yeah, I think just rook e1 maybe, adding a bit more protection to the pawn. And I think, yeah, knight g6 looks like the move I would play if I was black. And if he does that, then I'm not really sure. I might consider going g3, just cutting off the squares here. Maybe preparing like h4 to try to bother the knight on this square. Short castles might run into like a tactic or like a Greek gift sacrifice. But we do get this move, so yeah, I think just g3 looks pretty good. So he's got 1, 2, 3, but we also have 1, 2, 3. So no problems in the center quite yet. And I think my next plan of action is to deploy this knight to b3 probably. Just hitting the bishop, and also one of the ideas of this line in the French is to control this square, so that's what putting the knight here would do. He pushes in the center, which is interesting. Okay, so we could take, but I kind of like the look of b4. b4, if he can't take his takes. b4, what else does he have? I mean, if he retreats the bishop here, then I'm not really sure. Could we just ignore everything and play like some other move? Like knight bd2. Takes, pawn takes. I think I am going to do that. I don't know if it's the best, because we do kind of have these two isolated pawns here, but my idea is that I just kind of like my pawn on c3, and in combination with knight b3, we're going to have lots of control over this square. So maybe we can like plop one of our knights on this square, and so it's a bit of a trade-off. We're damaging our pawns a little bit, but I just feel like the ideas are maybe a little bit easier for me personally. So we'll see what we get here. I'm also sort of tempted by this move as well. But that might drop the pawn, actually, now that I look at it. Does it actually, though? Because here hits the bishop. So if he takes, we take the bishop. And that looks pretty decent. So like, just kind of, I want to get into this square probably. So if he stays on the diagonal, like here, here. Then he's threatening to take the pawn. So maybe we just go with our initial plan here and go knight b3. And we're down 1 minute on the clock, as per usual. Okay, we get that moved rather quickly, so maybe just getting started here on the king side, or the queen side, sorry. Maybe developing my dark squared bishop. That drops the pawn though. Maybe just bishop here. Trying to complete the development. Looks okay. And then, yeah, maybe putting the knight on this square makes sense, trying to fix our pawn structure a little bit, but then we do have this backwards pawn, which will be a weakness. So maybe an alternative could be like a4, a5. But he does have 1, 2, 3 defenders on that square, but we have just 2. So I don't know about that. I think it still makes sense to get something started over here, even if I can't play that move right away. Maybe we could play like this move to try to support a5, but then I kind of like that this pawn kind of blocks the forward progression of the knight as well. But okay, let's go. I do like the look of this move, to be honest. So I'm going to play it. Kind of just opens up the B file a little bit, or you know, gets one of my pieces off the B file. I think I want to put my rook there, potentially. And after this trade, yeah, we do have a backwards pawn. Actually, maybe I take with the knight, though. Maybe that would be better, avoiding the backwards pawn. But now that I think about it, we have an isolated pawn right now. So like we're trading an isolated pawn for a backwards pawn, so maybe it's not even a big deal. I don't know. Okay, he goes back, so he's hitting this twice, or 3 times. We're only defended twice here. I think I'm going to take anyways, because maybe now we can play a5. I don't even know if a5 is very good, though. We might have this. This move looks pretty good. Yeah, and I think he can, if he goes here, he does kind of renew the threat of taking my pawn here. So I might have to like even just go back there, I'm not sure. Okay, he goes here. I thought this just got hit with this move though. Here takes. That looks very dangerous though for him. What am I talking about? Actually, if he takes, I just take the bishop, so that can't be any good. So yeah, I think he's got to go here, but then I can take and play rook b1, and we'll have lots of pieces aimed towards the king. So yeah, I like my position. I think we are better here with the passive bishop. This knight's not doing a whole lot, and our pieces are getting very active here. So I like our odds, but we'll see what Peter_Go6 has in store for us. Okay, goes there. Yeah, so I think just trading makes sense. So let's trade and go rook b1. Which rook do I want to do? I don't think it matters a whole lot, honestly. So let's go here. And we got some pressure here. This bishop actually I don't want to call it well placed because it's not doing a whole lot other than protecting the pawn, but it is a little bit annoying that it's protecting the pawn like that. Can't I take though? Take, if he takes... I'm just going to trust my instinct that we'll have something there with all the attackers on b7 here. Because we can, like, if he takes, we can draw his queen away from the defense of the pawn, and then I think we'll win. So we'll see what he does. Okay, he goes there. Yeah, he's kind of like... His position's tough. He's got 3 defenders, but 4 defenders technically of that. This move, maybe? If he... No, he can't move the king there, though. I'm going to try this move. Running pretty low on the clock, so... No longer than like 10 seconds a move from here on out. All right, I just gotta move. We're up a pawn, so if we get some trades, that's fine. Okay, he moves. So let's go back. Again, no longer than 10 seconds a move. Maybe we could... Okay, goes there. Let's just drop the queen back, I guess. Maybe stack. Our position's still good, I just don't love the clock situation. Okay, he does take. I could take, but I don't really like that. Let's take. Don't want to take. Let's go here. Just continue the pressure. Now the queen's lined up here as well. Okay. Just gotta move. I think I want to go like this, maybe. Also hitting this pawn. Maybe he's gonna try to trade some pieces, I don't know. Minute 33. Always putting myself in these situations. Maybe this was a good plan as well. I just want to do this, probably. Because if he takes, I think I can take. But maybe there's check, takes, check here. No, I don't think that works. Okay, he does trade. Let's go here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and I think this move does still work. His position's miserable. But... Oh, maybe he can take now, but then maybe there's issues on the A file as well. Check looks kind of good too. go check. He's got to be careful. He can't step on a light square anymore because there's discoveries. Check, takes, check. Doesn't work. But check, takes, check, winning this. Okay. I think we win the queen here. Oh my god, it's check though. No! Oh, I blundered. Oh, I blundered. Yeah, that's GG. Unfortunate one there, but let's hop into the analysis. So in that one, Peter played with a 76% accuracy. I played with a 69. Nice. So yeah, let's hop into the analysis, see what happens, or happened. So in this game, we got the French defense. I played this line, and black can just take the pawn here. But the point is that after some normal kind of French moves here, something like, I don't know, maybe queen b6, and let's just say this. The point is that you're probably going to win this pawn back eventually. And yeah, it's just a random line that I like to play. It's pretty fun. So yeah, we get this instead, and castles. And if they leave the queen here, it's good to like bring this knight out and hit the queen and the bishop, but he brings the bishop back, or the queen back, so we go here. c3, just, I like to expand this way. He goes here, we go g3. And often the engine calls us an inaccuracy, but I like preventing the knight from ever coming here, because I want to put my knight here, and so you can imagine if I played like this and knight f4, now I'm losing the light squared bishop, and so that's why I played g3. And without this bishop being able to access this diagonal very easily, it's usually fine. But he goes here, we go knight d2, takes, long castles, knight b3, and just developing our pieces here. We go a4, he goes here, and knight d4. And my opponent just played really passively and kind of annoying. Sometimes, like, it's hard for me because I want to try to find the best move, but when I'm already down on the clock, sometimes it's just, you just got to play more practical and try to find the fast move that maintains the advantage and kind of puts the ball back in black's court. But kind of failed to do that this game. So he goes here. This doesn't actually make a threat, really, because this is protected. We intercept anyways with the bishop here. He goes here, and we decide to take and go rook b1. So yeah, like I said in the game, just have a big advantage here with all the pressure towards the king side. He goes here, we take the pawn, making use of the pin. And we go, yeah, I took a lot of time to find this move, but like I didn't even really see the follow-up here. It says rook b5. What does this move actually accomplish, though? Okay, we're just trying to stack, I guess. I just didn't really see it. I guess that makes sense. Like, black's just kind of stuck in this position, so you can kind of just slowly stack the rooks and just have so much pressure here that he can't do anything about it. But I just got nervous that somehow he'd be able to break this pin, and both my pieces would be hanging, but there's just no way because his king's completely stuck. So I went back, and then he goes here. We go, yeah, I decided to start moving instantly here because we had 2 minutes instead of trying to find the best moves, which I actually think is a fine way to go here. He takes. We go queen b2, just maximum pressure here. He goes here. Rook e3, my idea, like I did in the game, was to swing this rook over. So we do that. He checks me, take, and we go here. And we go a5 here, just trying to draw the queen's attention away from here, which probably wasn't very good because it's just a free pawn, honestly. Like, I can't actually take here, so. But again, trying to just, I think I literally, yeah, 1 second to make that move. He goes here, we go queen e5 check. And yeah, I just made a huge blunder here, just a miscalculation. What I had looked at first, I looked at takes, and I discounted this because he takes with check here. And yeah, this just doesn't work because he can just make a move to protect the bishop like this. So I knew that didn't work, but I thought after here, I was like, oh, check, you know? I eat the queen, which is undefended, but I missed that after he recaptures, it's a check, and I've lost all my pieces, and I'm going to lose the queen and lose the game. So just a bit of a miscalculation there with not enough time on the clock to convert this position. So good game to Peter G06, and if you liked the video, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and have yourselves a lovely day.